All right. Yay, we're live. What's up, Stu?
Hey, Jim, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic, but I'm getting better. So to
That's
quote
good and good.
the late great Zig Ziglar, I'm fantastic, but I'm improving.
I like it.
I'm a little taken aback by the StreamYard, Stu.
Why? I like the
Because
StreamYard.
well, I just don't understand. I got a hardwired connection, everything is looking great, and then I jump on here and it gives me that thing that looks like a um the thing on your Wi-Fi, and it's showing I'm at like the lowest thing as far as the it just doesn't make any sense. It just don't make no sense.
That is true, Jim.
But it is what it is. Am I
I tell you what,
stuttering?
I have evolved to like StreamYard better than Zoom.
Really? Why?
Yeah, I just every time I get on Zoom now, it's telling me I need to update it, and
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time updating it, and um, making my computer run slow. It's just a big mess. I don't know what's going on, Jim.
Is it a technology thing or an age thing?
It
I'm
could be
starting to.
both. It could be both on my side of the
Yeah,
equation, but you would think, that's their job to make it easier for me,
that's true.
right?
That's true.
So,
Susan said,
anyway,
and you do keep freezing. I don't know what the heck to do about it because I'm not freezing on Zoom. It's weird. I don't get it. So it is what it is. If you're just joining us, say hi in the comments so that we know you're here. We can call you by name. We can blame you if something goes wrong. I mean, so that we can acknowledge you. And we're pretty excited. So we didn't have a show last week, Stu, and that's because I was at the IMC.
but we were still working, Jim.
That is true. We were
Still
working our
working.
we were working our buns off. So I was at
Yep.
the International Maxwell Conference. And what's up, Carl?
How many
We were
people attend that thing?
I think there were 3,000 people there. That's
Okay.
the rumor that I heard is that there were 3,000. Now I didn't sit there in the hallway with a clicker.
But there was
But it
enough
was
people there to chit chat a bit.
yes. Anna Banks. Anna Banks was there. She gives excellent hugs, I will say. Tim's here, Don's here. Excellent. Um
Hey,
and it
before we
uh-huh.
get started, Jim,
Yes.
someone I miss. I miss. You know who I miss?
Mr. Pickles. So interesting that Mr. Pickles, wow, nice. Oh my
Ah,
gosh. So
tangy.
I got a new computer, and had a little problem with the graphics card. This is what happens now. Here, I'm just going to show you this real quick. It's not, but this is the graphics card in the new computer.
Dang.
That graphics card alone was like $1,700. And when it got shipped, apparently they were working it over pretty hard. But you see that thing right there on the end that's cracked right
I
there?
do. Yeah.
Okay, that was enough to disable this whole thing.
Wow.
So I got a new one. I mean, this thing's beefy. I wouldn't want to get hit in the head with this.
Yeah. Anything that
But
requires 3 fans to cool it is
yeah. So
legit.
that there's more computing power in that card than it took to send men to the moon. So my point though is that when I get that puppy and when that thing fires up like Chernobyl, I'm going to have Mr. Pickles on steroids will come roaring back. Okay.
Fired up.
So just letting you know, Mr. Pickles will be back, just trying to get everything squared away. So did the IMC. Dexter and I had our spot out in the hall. We did the launch of our new book, The Secret Sales Code. We had about 100 and some odd copies. We got some new members inside of copyandcontent.ai. All in all, a great time was had by all, but it was a lot of work. And it was interesting because I had a few people who know me from another universe come up to me and be like, what are you doing here? Like, what are you doing out in the hallway? I'm like, what are you talking about? Because we had a little booth and everything. And they're like, what what are you doing in the hallway? I'm like, I really don't understand what you're saying. Well, you hang out with like Russell Brunson and all those other guys and stuff, and we'd never see him out here. We'd never see, what are you doing out here in the hallway? And I said, well, number one, I'm selling, which is my favorite thing to do. Okay. I'm demoing the software that I'm super passionate about, but I was a little bit taken aback because it was kind of weird. Like I should separate myself from people, and I'm not going to do that.
I don't
But
either. I don't like that either.
yeah, but I love going to that because it gives us an opportunity to spend time with our customers. It gives us an opportunity to spend time with the people who are buying our products and services and software. It gives us an opportunity to get direct feedback from them. Like I said, Anna gives amazing hugs, and so do other people, but it's a way to connect. Dexter said it was amazing. Yes, absolutely. It was amazing. Dexter was right there with me, man. We were joined at the hip for 4 straight days, 16-hour days out there working it. And I had this breakthrough from talking to people, and we churn out lots of genies and cool stuff like that. But let me ask you this: have you go and speak at like the NASC or NACS or National Association of Strength Conditioning Coaches, NASCC?
Yeah.
Do you go hang out in the room until it's time to come out on stage and like, oh, don't talk to me?
No. No, I go to all the booths and talk to people and
Right. Have you ever gotten a cool idea at one of those things?
Oh, more than one.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's important.
Relationships get built. I mean, you can really work it.
You meet people. You've been on podcasts because of that stuff. You've met people. And so it was funny because when I was sitting there, and now we've had an opportunity for people to use the genies. It's funny because I realized that the AI genies have only been around in their current form for a year. It was at IMC a year ago that I showed Dexter the first one. And it was funny because we're in the hotel room and he's like, okay, we got to go, man. I'm saying, hey, man, look at this. Watch this. And I hit it. And then it wrote a blog post. It says, yeah, I know it's a wizard. I said, no. It's writing it. He said, I know it's writing it. I said, no, you don't understand. It's writing it. It's not a wizard. I said, if I hit it again, it'll write it differently. And he said, yeah, I know, because you got the blue stuff in there and all the other. No, man, it's writing it from scratch. And I hit it again. And he was like, ooh. And he got it. And so all of this has happened in a year. I just want you to think about that. All of this has happened in a year. Now, we had the wizards and stuff for years and years and years before that. But all this AI stuff, all the genies, everything has all happened in a year, which is pretty cool. And so I've been talking to people. We were, going through stuff. And then Monday morning at 3 a.m., I woke up out of like a dead sleep and just sat straight up in the bed. And I had an idea for a couple of genies. And I was like, okay, I won't forget these. I'm gonna go back to bed. And then the little voice says, nope, you need to get your butt up out this bed and you need to write these up right now. And so I got out of the bed and I started writing them up, and then I started making them. And I actually had an idea for 3 genies, but I made 2 so I spent the whole day. Yes, I did work out. And I spent the whole day making these genies. I'm sitting there, Dexter's running interference for me. He's like, he won't let anybody talk to me. And I told him what the idea was, and he's just telling me, but y'all got to come to training tonight. You got to come to training tonight. Jim's been up since 3 o'clock working on this. I mean, he's like the best hype man in the world. He's out there. I was like, I don't know what it is, but I got to be there. And we had like 100 people in the hallway at any given time. The fire marshals walking by, like, what is going on here? And created among other things, created the $1 Million Offer Genie, the Curriculum Genie, and the Lesson Plan / Module Outline Genie. And when I showed them to people, they were like, Ermengarde, that's amazing. And so it was a great opportunity not only to have an idea, but then to get immediate feedback on the idea. And we actually ended up selling a bunch of people into copyandcontent.ai as a result. We're going to demo that for you here real quick. But the big lesson here is that when you have a great idea, when something comes up, a lot of us will have a tendency to run away from the idea or kind of minimize it, or I'll get to it later or something. Man, when you get one of those really good ideas, I mean, you got to jump on it right then. I was in a hotel, strange bed, you know, meal plan off, just everything off, you know, every excuse in the world to be like, okay, I'll just write this up and I'll do it when I get home. I was like, nah, screw it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to see if everybody else thinks that this is cool. And so would you like to see the curriculum genie? We're going to demo the $1 million offer genie on genie hacking in the next hour for our elite members. But do you want to see the curriculum genie?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Can't wait.
But before we do that, I've got a cool demo for you. All right. So hang on to your hat.
Is it a cartoon?
Yes.
I love the cartoons before the movies.
Okay, here we go. Frustrated creating a curriculum? Spending hours mulling over content, worrying if it's engaging or even relevant? We've all been there. Pulling your hair out, stitching together a comprehensive course. The stress, the time wasted. I know what you're thinking. Maybe I'll just hire an expert. But let's face it, that's expensive and you're still not in control. Luckily, there's a solution. Introducing Curriculum Genie. In just a few clicks, create a top-tier, tailored curriculum, be it for a 2-day seminar or an 8-week challenge. The best part? It's powered by state-of-the-art AI. Select the topic, length, audience, and watch your curriculum form instantly. Don't leave your content to chance or waste time reinventing the wheel. Let Curriculum Genie do the magic for you. If you're a speaker, coach, or trainer ready to elevate your game, sign up now at copyandcontent.ai or watch our extended demo to see even more of what this wonder can do. With Curriculum Genie, you're the expert. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I love it.
So what we're going to do now is demo. We'll show you the curriculum course outline genie, and we're actually going to create something for Stu. So this goes hand in hand really well with the just so you know, to give you the big picture of how all these things all fit together. Basically, everything starts with the avatar, right? So then you're like, okay, I got my avatar. What am I going to sell them? So something we've done in the past, we've demoed, you want to use the value ladder genie, right? Because that's going to help you get the big picture of what you want to create. Then once you've picked something off your value ladder, you need to create your $1 million offer. And like I said, we're going to be going over that in the genie hacking training in the next hour for our elite members. And then once you have your offer, you need to come up with the curriculum. Okay, so whether it's a 2-day challenge or a 2-day seminar or an 8-week challenge or whatever, you got to come up with the curriculum. And then finally, once you have that curriculum, you need a way to plan out the individual lessons and modules. So Stu, I can say with the utmost confidence that we have a genie for all of that.
That's incredible.
So it is actually pretty.
Now, what
cool.
gave you this idea?
From talking to the folks, man. From just talking to the people. They're like, man, I need a way to come. Like, I need somebody to help me sell something. I need to, I need it. And it was funny because it was like a theme. It wasn't, maybe I was ready to hear it, or maybe it just the universe was talking to a bunch of people, but more than one person was like, dude, I need something like this. So let me show you the curriculum genie, and we're actually going to create a curriculum for something for Stu.
Damn. Well, I
So,
appreciate that, Jim.
well, I do what I can. So the curriculum genie is available now for everybody to be able to access inside of copycontent.ai if you are an elite member. And so what we're going to do, actually, is it better if I have it full screen like that? Okay. So what you do is, I bet it will be a mobility curriculum. But anyway, you load you're dang right, it's going to be a mobility curriculum. So we're going to load Stu's avatar here. Let me hit refresh. And we're going to load Stu's mobility avatar. Let's see. Stu's mobility avatar. So athlete over 50, improve and extend your athletic career. What would you say is the experience level of your audience? Beginner, intermediate, or advanced?
Let's go with intermediate.
Okay. And added a bunch of more primary motivation triggers, but I think it's probably to escape physical pain is the biggest thing that they're looking for,
agree.
right? Okay. And do you want to do, a challenge? Normally we would do the value ladder thing here and we would grab one. Okay, so we're just kind of making this up. But would you ever consider doing like a weekend challenge or a weekend workshop, hands-on type thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So the title of is like Stu's Ultimate Flexibility Retreat. And description of your training, discover how to, I can't spell, doesn't matter. Discover how to get more limber. And we should be using a genie to write this, which we have them, but I'm just putting something in here. Discover how to get more limber, avoid injury, and feel better than you have in years. All right, so topic of the training, again, this is coming from the avatar, so mobility and flexibility. So this is going to be a weekend retreat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and how is this going to be?
Maybe I'll do a cruise.
Okay, 7-day cruise. No, let's see what it does. Right. How will this training be delivered? How will this training be delivered? So it's going to be in-person lessons, right?
Yep.
And how long will each session be? 60 minutes, 90 minutes?
Yeah. I mean, I guess if I were to do a weekend-long retreat, it would be multiple.
No, you're doing a 7-day cruise, Smarty.
Oh, 7-day cruise. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I've never done one, Jim. What do you do on a 7-day cruise?
No, it'd be two 90-minute sessions per day.
Okay, there you go.
All right, so, and level of detail, do you want to get general, detailed, very detailed? I can tell you on a cruise, nobody wants very detailed. They want something they can use. I'd say detailed.
Okay.
But honestly, on a cruise, they just want to have fun. They want to learn something, have fun, hang out with people. Right. So now what this is going to do is create your curriculum. Now, you might ask, what's the difference between a curriculum and a like a lesson plan? It's really the 30,000-foot view versus the 1,000-foot view. So what this should do is give us the basic plan for the whole thing. And then you would go use the lesson plan / module genie to plan the individual lessons, each one out. Now, hopefully we didn't fry its brain and everybody and their brother's not on there right now. So you can see it's got 7 days worth of stuff. So we'll just look at this real quick and you can tell me, so session 1, the morning would be welcome, brief overview, understanding body mobility, flexibility, guided stretching routines. Then Afternoon, common injuries, pain points, assessment, introduction, cool down routine. So then day 2, we'll do joint mobility, range of motion. Got your morning, got your afternoon. You got your day 3, flexibility for sports performance. Day 4, functional training and mobility.
Damn.
Yeah, this is good stuff, right? So
Wow.
I like Stu's like he's actually like really reading it to see if he could actually use it.
Not
So
see, I am. This is
so
good.
this is good. I'd go on your I would be wary of a Navy SEAL inviting me on a cruise though. Like what is he going to make us do? We could practice room clearing in the hallways on the lower decks and stuff at night.
Take over the bridge.
That'd be I could see you looking at the dude going, see Stu going,
I'm the captain now.
I'm the captain now. So that's pretty cool, right? And even tells you additional materials and resources, comprehensive training manual with detailed explanations, access to an online portal or app where people could get access to your real-time flexibility workout with Stu, monthly or week up follow emails, and optional one-on-one virtual coaching. So we can, of course, download this.
Wow.
So now those of you that are here watching, what do you think about what you've just seen? What do you think about that? Would that help you for planning out your course, your challenge, any of that stuff? I mean, this is the big time as far as and dude, that's what I'm saying. I mean, this came to me. I mean, I spent hours and hours and hours. I couldn't have made this a year ago, honestly. I didn't have it down to be able to, to do this. So as the genies and our capability have grown, the ability to churn this stuff out is pretty cool. So let's talk about this for a second, Stu. Could you take this and teach from this? In other words, this
absolutely.
level of details and stuff, would you want to have a lesson plan for each one of these?
Yes, I could make a lesson plan for each one of those sessions.
Right.
But it would take me the rest of the week.
Okay. So just for grins, okay, we're just going to grab this and we got a minute. Let's go and let's throw this into the actual lesson plan module, Jeannie, and have it get more detailed for us, okay? So we're going to load Stu's avatar. Did I go past it? I'll just put in Stu's mobility avatar. Okay. Experience level, we said intermediate. So primary motivation trigger, escape physical pain. Now this is where it's kind of cool. We're now going to paste in
session 1.
Yeah, day 1, session 1. Day 1, and I'll put session 1 morning. All right. Mobility. Okay. How will this lesson be delivered? In person, this will be 90 minutes. And we want to get detailed?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. So now we're going to have it create the lesson plan. But we're not just going to create the lesson plan. Once we get the lesson plan done, we got a whole bunch of other stuff that we can make for it. So that you're just going to deliver some crazy cool stuff. Okay. So I want you to, so now we started out, if you imagine we did our value ladder, it's like the 30,000 view. Then the curriculum, once we've chosen something, we do the curriculum, Jeannie, say that's the 10,000 foot view. Now this is the 500 foot view. Okay. So now we're getting into it, man. First 5 minutes, welcome, explain the purpose, provide a brief overview. Next 15 minutes, discover difference between mobility and flexibility, explain how mobility is and all that, blah, 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 provide example, common limitations. Next 10 minutes, boom. Now we're getting into guided stretching routines. So again, you can edit this however. Then we get into cool down, conclusion, all right? Is this just on the surface? This look, I mean, this, could you print this off, put it on a clipboard, grab that size challenged megaphone I've seen you with the picture of and stand in front of a room and teach from this outline?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now watch this. Want some ancillary materials?
Sure.
Okay. If you were going to throw this into some marketing material or put it into a program, would you want a summary and bullets for each one of the things if you were going to put together a program? Okay, let's make those. And would you like some extras? You know, just some optional extras you could add to really saucy up, make this lesson a little even more saucy.
Yes.
Would you like that? Okay. So here's some other stuff to think about. Some other things, you know, some handouts or worksheets, videos, recommended stretching routine, handout, including sets, reps, duration. I mean, you do that already.
Yeah.
But you could hand them workouts. You could create a stretching workout.
Yeah.
So different exercises, all this other stuff. So here's a bunch of different ideas to make this lesson even more valuable. Now we got our summary and bullets for this particular thing. So this, again, you could use this in your marketing materials. You could use this on you know, depending on what you're doing, this could be the stuff that goes on your course description page. If you were doing a proposal to actually do this for somebody and they're like, hey, send me a summary, this would be the thing that you would send over there. And then down here, some optional stuff, all right? Include a section on injury prevention, integrate strength training exercises, provide guidance on nutrition and hydration, dynamic stretching, mobility drills. So a whole bunch of other stuff just to help you to make it better. But look, not just mobility and flexibility. This is all the stuff you talk about: injury prevention, strength training, nutrition, recovery, mental resilience, and community. Come on, man. It's like you wrote this yourself.
Damn.
So now we can output this bad boy. We've got it in a Word doc. And now here's our summary and bullets up there. This is what we're going to cover. Got our lesson plan outline. Got a list of things that you could add to it, and then optional extras to discuss and really plan this thing out. So, Stu.
Yes.
For your cruise, all you would do is just run each module through that you came up from the curriculum gene. You'd run each one through, have it output it. Then you go through and edit. And dude, your clipboard is packed. You're ready to start teaching.
That's incredible. It's very similar to, like, you know, the chapters of your book program that you have.
The writeyurbook.ai.
Yeah, writeyurbook.ai. Yeah.
Hey, you know, interesting.
That's a good
you should
parallel.
bring that up.
Yeah.
Interesting that you should bring that up, Stu, because I noted that we did launch our new book. Dexter and I co-authored this book, The Secret Sales Code. Skyrocket click sales and conversions using disc communication styles in your sales, copywriting, and content marketing. Look at you. That's not authorized, dude. That's not ours. That's somebody else's. No, that's not ours. That's not authorized.
I'll have to make my own.
Well, we're going to make our own. So just don't hold up other people's stuff. We're going to make our own.
Fair enough.
I'm going to tell the truth.
Yeah.
We used a brand new set of AI tools to help write this book. So we did the last writeyurbook.ai challenge. We did a mistakes to avoid book. And we had 250 people show up on a Monday. 2 weeks later, 151 of them were published authors, 70% success rate.
That's huge.
A week later, another 30. All right. So I took what we learned from that and I made it even better. And on September 11th, we're going to be doing another challenge. This one's going to be the Authority Book Challenge. So this is going to be how you write a book that demonstrates your authority in your niche on a topic. You can sign up for the early bird Susan, if you wouldn't mind dropping the link, would you mind dropping the link in there? You can sign up to get on the early bird notification list. Nothing proves you're an authority faster than being the author of your own real book. Write and publish yours with AI in less than 2 weeks. Come over there, get on the early bird list. We'll let you know when it's open. But I personally guarantee that this is going to be even better. And I know it seems impossible to say, Stu. This one's going to be even better than the last one. So those of you who went through it with us live, and if you want to write another book, you want to add to your value ladder, you want to have the next book people can buy from you, going to want to sign up for this. We're going to make a special deal for people who are already in copyingcontent.ai. You don't have to be a member of copyingcontent.ai to do it, but we are making a special offer to the folks in copyingcontent.ai as well. And we'll open the doors on that not too long from now. So you want to make sure you get on that early bird list, because if we get too many people, I'm going to have to start pushing people away. So
and just tell them what they're getting with that. I mean, you're walking everybody through it, right? Through the whole process.
I've been teaching people how to write and publish their own books for 22 years, almost 23 years now. And I've done it many times. But AI is really a game changer as far as helping you to get your content done, but doing it in such a way that it really does create value. It proves your expertise. It makes you look good. This isn't just going over to ChatGPT and jerking around. I'm walking you through the entire process from a standing stop to published on Amazon in less than 2 weeks. If you will do exactly what I tell you to do, you will get it done. And like I said, 250 people started on a Monday. 2 weeks later, 151 of them were in. And if you know anything about online education, you know, the average person
that's huge.
Doesn't do it. I mean, you're lucky if you're getting a 10% success rate, not a 70% success rate. And the reason for that is because the tools work. The tools work, the process works. It's all proven. I remove all the friction. If you will just show up and do what I tell you to do, your book will be done and it will be good. So, is it time for the lightning round, Stu?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let me get set. I have to get set to do the lightning round. My video guy gave me specific instructions on how I'm supposed to do this, okay? So I'm not supposed to move. So when I do this, I can turn like this, but I can't move, okay? Just letting you know. So let me get set. And what was I using for a timer? I had the timer last time, didn't I? But I don't have the timer this time. Nah, it's okay. I'll just do my best.
I'll wave my hand whenever you're
when I'm going too long.
I'll do this.
You give me the okay.
I give you 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 40 seconds.
Yeah, the problem is that I'm not going to see you.
Oh, okay. Can't see me in the corner over there? Because that's where I see.
Oh, yeah. I do see you. I see you. Okay. I'm getting all nervous now. I answer questions for a living, but by God, I'm nervous. All right, let's do this.
Are you ready?
I think so. Yeah.
All right. So what is the biggest mistake people make with their avatar?
So the single biggest mistake that anybody makes with their avatar is thinking that their avatar is made up of numbers. What do I mean by that? Well, if you ask somebody, who is your ideal customer avatar? They'll say, okay, it's males between the ages of 40 and 45 with 1.2 kids and 2.3 wives. And they start talking about all kinds of just number stuff. An avatar is a person. And that person has emotional hot buttons. They have desires, fears, hopes, immediate things they want to accomplish. If you want to really know who your ideal customer is, define their emotional hot buttons, and you're well on your way to success.
Nice. 50 seconds.
Okay. Now I see what you're doing. You're counting off every 10 seconds. That's nice. I
Yes.
like that. That's good. I wish you had 6 fingers on that hand. We'd be good.
Well, if I'm on 5, you wrap it up.
Okay.
All right. So here's one that you might be able to go into a little bit more detail, maybe, than you did before, but or you might just rehash some of the basics. It's up to you
Okay.
how you do this one. You
Okay.
ready?
Yes.
All right. What is the difference between a curriculum and a lesson plan?
So what's the difference between a curriculum and a lesson plan? And the thing to understand about that is that a curriculum is like the 30,000-foot view. So whatever it is that you want to teach somebody, you put the curriculum at the top. This is like all the big stuff. So the lesson plan is how you're actually going to teach somebody to get the result. And where a lot of people will mess up is that they think the curriculum is the lesson plan or the lesson plan is the curriculum. The curriculum is the big overarching picture. But the lesson plan is how you're actually going to help this person to get the result that you're promising with your training. And the lesson plan is going to have steps, it's going to have information, it's going to have resources and tools to actually get the result.
55 seconds. Nicely done.
Okay. I don't know if that was helpful or not, but that was good.
No, it was good. No, I think just saying, the lesson plan is the specifics of the class that day, and the curriculum is the whole semester.
The
right?
big picture. Oh, that's a good way.
Look at it. Look at it like where everybody's used to looking at a curriculum for college classes or high school classes.
Yeah, I like that. Okay.
All right. Next question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Hang on. I am not.
Okay.
All right. So how do you offer? Oh, hang on. How do the offer and the curriculum go hand in hand?
Okay. So what does the curriculum have to do with your actual offer? So the curriculum is the big picture. Okay. That says curriculum. And then the actual offer is the thing that you're selling somebody. The curriculum could be made up of a whole bunch of different parts. In fact, they may not be buying the whole curriculum. They may just be buying a part of it. The offer is the stack, the package, the cumulative thing that somebody is buying from you. So the offer is a collection of stuff with a package of benefits and payoffs that they're going to get. So the curriculum provides the organization, but the offer is what you actually sell to people. And your offer needs to be amazing and focus on results. Don't get down in the weeds of explaining exactly what you're going to do. Sell them on the result.
Perfect. 59 seconds.
Wow. Okay, cool.
I got another one for you.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, does anybody else have any questions? Stu, go ahead. Stu, do you have a question?
And we don't necessarily have to make this a lightning round, but I'll give it to you first. So what is the difference between when we talk about offers, right? Hook story offer is something that I think hand in hand with how I write things now.
Right.
What is the difference between that $1 million offer and the hook story offer? How is this? How do you differentiate these two?
They're the same thing.
Okay.
Okay. So hook story offer. You've heard hook story offer before. This is a formula that's used in copywriting. It basically is hook. You stop somebody in their tracks. Story, you give them some information, and then you make an offer. That can be what you want them to do next. So can the offer be $1 million offer? Sure. Can it be just inviting them to click and watch a video? Sure. The offer is the next step. It's the thing that you want them to do, and it's explained in a way that's compelling and makes sense to them. So the offer could be a big long stack of stuff, or it could just be as simple as discover how to do this for yourself by watching this amazing video. So that's hook, story, offer. Stop them in their tracks, tell them something cool, offer them the next step.
Nice. So the million dollar offer, like as in the $1 million offer genie, is what? Like what makes those different is all I'm saying.
So what makes the $1 million offer genie different from just any other offer?
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's what you're selling. I guess you wouldn't do $1 million offer for giving away a free ebook.
No. And the $1 million offer thing is a euphemism to a degree. But what you have to do, okay, here we go. Time me again.
Okay.
All right.
And go.
So what is an offer? You know, it's interesting when people say, okay, is an offer a stack of things? Is an offer an invitation to go look at something or do something? Is it a call to action? Yes. An offer can be anything. It can be a stack of stuff that people pay for. It can be an invitation to go watch a video or a call to action to just do anything, to call, to try, to sign up. The thing to understand is that if you're selling somebody something, you need to make an amazing offer. You have to make a great benefit-driven case as to why they should buy. But guess what? If you want to watch a video or take something else, you still have to sell them on the benefits of doing it. So an offer is all these things, but it all revolves around a result.
Nice. 55 seconds.
Okay.
No, that's cool.
So in case anybody's wondering, why are we doing this? The new video length is 60 seconds. 60 seconds is like the magic length that will work for everything. So we're doing these to create little shorts for YouTube shorts, for Instagram videos, for Facebook, just for everybody, Instagram Reels, everybody and their brother's thing. The max you want to do is a minute for a piece of content on that kind of stuff. And then the max you ever really want to do is 3 minutes. That's the new, that's kind of the new length. So if you're wondering why we're doing this, we're doing it A, because it's fun, and B, I'm learning the skill or relearning the skill. And number 3, we're creating the content that we're going to use. So.
Plus, when you learn something and the teacher is being concise with it, it really does organize it better in your own brain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just easier to comprehend whenever it's something that is not so intricately explained.
Absolutely. And it lets people know whether they want to investigate for more. So sure. It's like, hey, I don't want to spend 5 minutes, but then I might spend a minute to realize I'm willing to invest 30 minutes in something.
Yeah.
So anyway, Ann says, would you briefly which genies would be best to plug in the result of the outline to create the lesson pages? Yeah, you would use the lesson plan / module outline genie, which we're releasing today. So there you go. That's how you do it. All right, well, couple quick things. Those of you who are already members of copyandcontent.ai, elite members, in about 15 minutes, we're going to be jumping on for the monthly Genie Hacking Show. We're going to be actually going in depth with the $1 million offer genie. And we're going to actually, you know what, we're just going to continue the example of what we just did with Stu's thing. And we'll do some other stuff. But that's the big thing that we're going to be doing. If you are not a member of copyandcontent.ai, you should be. You can go to copyandcontent.ai, sign up right now. If you want to be the author of your first or next book, head on over to writeyourbook.ai/early-bird, and that you can sign up for the early bird notification on when we're going to do the next challenge, which I can tell you the date of it is going to be September 11th. It'll be September 11th through the 22nd. And guaranteed, if you show up, do what I tell you, you will have a book done and published for sale on Amazon. Anything else, Stu?
Nope. I'm looking forward to the next event.
All right. We'll see y'all very soon. Bye-bye, everybody.